Hey, we're the Tennessee Blues Brothers.
Yeah, that's a pretty good rhythm going here. That's what I'm looking for. Hey boys, y'all wanna do a little jam? Show up!
We're at Ripley, Mississippi at Cars for Kids' first annual pumpkin run, and we've got a nice crowd here. And we've got this gentleman here with this red and black. Is that a Ford truck?
It's a 42 Ford cab-over engine, 2.5 ton. It was always an old flatbed. It was a roofing truck out of Illinois, and when we got a hold of it, it had a tow bar on the front and the motor was gone. They had a tar pot on the back, was doing flat roofing with it, and we got it away from them, and the fella started working on it and turned it into a street rod. I bought it running with just that old gas burner engine and a wood bed. Looked like my grandma did the work on the wood, and so I got to do all the fun stuff. I put the chrome in the pipes and the bed, and of course I tore the gas burner engine up, and we put it diesel powered with a Allison and boxed the frame, back halved it, narrowed it, shortened it. It'll go to 1,000 horsepower, and the transmission won't hold it, but that's on the list. We're going to rebuild the transmission.
So you got a Duramax diesel in it?
That's right. I got an 06 Duramax, and had a young fellow that knows more about it than me help me spend my money. So we got a PPE, computer, wiring harness, fuel rails, nipples, injectors, turbo compressor side wheel, all done. About all you can do on one injection pump. It's run the power tour like 4 times. My favorite thing to do is catch these new Camaros at a red light and let them jump me a car length, and then I jump them about 3. And it'll roll so much black smoke they can't see the road.
Yeah, you got a set of wide tires on the back of it too, and it's supposed to be a dual wheel truck.
Yeah. Well, we were trying to make it look like a big single on an 18-wheeler does now, and trying to get some traction. It won't hardly hook, but you can get a rolling start, and it'll surprise you what'll happen.
And this truck belongs to
Tom Johnson, and like I say, it does 20, 21 miles of the gallon. I tow my old Willis gasser with it, do the nostalgia drags, and of course I got nowhere to race now, but ride around in the truck.
Well, it is a eye catcher. If you ever see this truck, come up and look at it close.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you for coming out. We're here on the streets of Ripley, Mississippi, and we found two cowboy trucks here. This one right here is all flamed up, and it belongs to
James Glidewell and Maria of Bartlett, Tennessee.
How long you had it?
About 14 months.
What all you done to it, and tell us about a little history on the truck.
Well, it was built in California by Barris Enterprises and George Barris. They had it in 3 movies. When they got through with it, got rid of it. I found it in Indiana and just had to have it and got it, and all the underneath was just for show only. Had to redo all the underneath, the rear ends and transmissions and everything to it. And bad problem running hot. Finally got it all served, and now we're where we can enjoy it.
Well, it's a eye catcher, and does the little wife over here rub on it some? Didn't you say her name was Maria?
It is.
Maria.
You rub on it?
No.
She don't help you keep it clean?
She got to make biscuits. She ain't got time to do all that.
Oh, she's got to make biscuits.
She got to make biscuits at the restaurant, so
Oh, okay.
I got to clean it.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you for bringing it out, James, and helping out on the great pumpkin run here.
Thank you, sir. Glad y'all have us down here.
On the streets of Ripley, we found a 54 Corvette. Corvette's got a 6-cylinder, 3 2s on it, or 3 1s.
3 1 barrels. 3 1 barrels.
It belongs to this gentleman right here.
Mike Hill from Oxford, Mississippi.
How long you had it?
About 7 years, 6 or 7 years.
You done anything to it?
Mechanically, it's been gone through completely from bumper to bumper. Cosmetically, put new interior in it, redid the engine compartment, and just did a quick paint job on the outside of it. I drive it all over the place.
There's getting to be fewer of these all the time, ain't there?
you don't see many on the road anymore. You see a few 54s. You never see a 53, but you do see a few 54s every now and then.
53 would probably be worth what?
A restored 53 is about $300,000.
And this 54 would be?
Restored all the way about $100,000.
1 year's difference, that much money difference.
There's a lot of difference. Same exact car, just they made 353s, and so they're mostly in museums, but they made 3,600 54s. So
yeah, that'd make a difference. Well, we want to thank you for bringing it up here. I hadn't seen one in years.
well, thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great show, and pleased to be here.
See ya. On the streets of Ripley, Mississippi, we have found a Grand Torino. Belongs to this gentleman right here.
My name's Randy. Nice to meet y'all. Bought the car about 5 years ago. We've redone the interior on it, doing a little bit of work. It's one day at a time with it and everything, but had to buy it when I first seen it because it was yellow and black, and I'm born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so I'm a die-hard Steeler fan, and that's why we got the terrible towels out on it and everything else. So everybody keeps teasing me I got to change the color, and it ain't happening.
Well, that's the color of a lemon, ain't it?
Yeah, well, everybody says Fords are lemons, but I'll tell you what, this one will outrun any Chevy.
No. Let's back that up a little now, because I'm a Chevy man.
Well, I was born and raised a Chevy man, but after owning this thing, I found out she got a lot of power behind her.
I believe something has happened to him. He's had a stroke or something.
Nah, I love my car.
Well, we want to thank you for bringing it out today for the trunk or treat down here. And
It's great things for the kids.
You're going to get me in trouble, Mike.
oh, look, she got a husband. He's tough,
He ain't that tough.
but he's down on the coast. I mean, down on the coast,
That's right.
and she's up here.
That's right. I come just to see you,
I appreciate that.
even though you didn't bring me a car.
Hey, Tom, look what we found here on the streets of Ripley, 1957 Pontiac. Belongs to these fine couple right here.
Yes, Larry and Nala Street, right here on the streets of Ripley.
Nala Street.
And we've had this car for just a little over 5 years. We did all the work on it ourselves except for the rechroming and the upholstery. A friend of ours did the seats and upholstery for us, but it's as restored as near to it's the way it was born as we could do it. And it's just an old car, but it's a lot of memories left of it, and a lot of just hardly very few of them around anymore. And we do the Cars for Kids shows and try to support that cause, and we're just proud that you took the time to look at our car and take pictures of it.
On the June show down here at Ripley's Fairgrounds, we do one down there. I picked that as best car. He didn't know it.
You know, no, I didn't know. Didn't know it. He was one that did.
It.
I see it's got the windshield washer tank over our glass.
Yes, sir. That's the way it came with that, and a few of them came with it, a few of them didn't, and you could get them without. But the Star Chief, I believe, in '57 was the top of the line car, except for the Bonneville, and the Bonneville there was only 630 of them built, and they were all convertibles. So the Star Chief was the main line of the Pontiac line cars in '57.
Wouldn't you like to find a brand new one?
Oh, Lord. I found this one in Jasper, Georgia. It was built in the Atlanta, Georgia plant, General Motors plant in Atlanta, and it was sold new in Canton, Georgia, which is right north of Atlanta, and it had been in North Georgia all of its years. And the man that I bought it from was 77-year-old, and he bought it from the dealer that sold it new. And it was not restored. He had it all to pieces, and I was skeptical about getting all my parts, but he assured me that he had all of them, and he did. And we took on the job of trying to restore it to its natural color and its natural beauty. And that's like I said, it took us a couple of years. That's not working on it day at a time. It's just working on it when you want to do it rather than make it a job. And our chroming was done by Dan's Polishing at Adamsville, Tennessee, and I think he done an outstanding job on all of his chroming. And our upholstery, like I said, a friend of ours, Tim Ballard, did the seats and the door panels for us, and other than that, me and my wife did all the work on it.
Think about the chrome on these old cars. There's a ton of chrome on them. Now they're plastic.
That's right, plastic, and what chrome's on them is plastic chrome over plastic.
Well, we want to thank y'all for being a big supporter of Cars for Kids, and thank you for bringing it out today. And there's been a lot of kids here trick-or-treating.
Oh yeah. Like I said, we were coming up here when they had the spring one on the square here, and we really like it here. Of course, we go to the one at the fairground in May, I guess it was but we go to several of the Cars for Kids around the state and county.
One reason we moved it to the fairgrounds was the Lawn and Garden Tractor Pulls. I don't know where y'all ever watched them or not, but there's like 110 hooks down there. There's a lot of money involved in that.
Right, that's right. There's a lot of. We watched the lawnmowers and tractor pulls down there, as well as the car shows. But we just know that this is going for a worthy cause, supporting Cars for Kids.
Well, thank both of y'all. Okay, we found a Dodge pickup here. It belongs to Dark Vader. This is the Dark Vader. Are you?
Yes.
I believe this is the daddy of Dark Vader.
James Gable from Hickory, Mississippi.
How long you had this truck?
About 4 years.
About fix it up? What you done to it?
I bought it. It was already fixed. They'd done a partial restoration on it. They painted it and everything. I've just finished out the stripes and just cleaned it up a good bit.
Well, we want to thank y'all for bringing it out and bringing the real Dark Vader out here. He's been making a scene out here.
Yeah, he's good at that.
Is he?
Yes, he's very good at making a scene.
Come back to see us.
I'll be watching everywhere.
He said he's gonna be everywhere. We're gonna see if he can fly off here in a minute. Look what we found on the streets down here at Ripley at the Big Pumpkin Cruise In. A red 58 Chevrolet with 3 2s on it with a waffle head valve cover. It belongs to this couple right here.
I'm Jerry Griffin from South Taylor, Mississippi.
Martha Griffin. We've had each other for 48 years.
Well, tell us about the car then. He don't know.
Oh, well, we've had it for about a year and a half, but you know, all I know is get in on my side and ride.
Well, you know.
He's the car man.
Well, the car is supposed to have an actual 64,000 miles on it, what the man said when we bought it from. And it's got a 200 transmission with overdrive transmission in it, 348, like you said, 3 deuces. The car has a automatic with a overdrive in it, cruise control, air condition, power steering, power brakes.
Power windows.
Power windows, yeah, it's unusual for 58 to have power windows.
Continental kit.
Continental kit's got it all.
Got it all.
Go ahead, tell me more.
Oh, I said, well, it's got a Continental kit and skirts. You missed your skirts. It's got skirts.
And where y'all from?
South Taylor, Mississippi.
South Taylor.
South Taylor.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank y'all for bringing it out. I've never seen the car before.
Oh, thank y'all for the interview.
We enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Hey, look here. We've met Randy Travis down here on the streets of Ripley, Mississippi.
How you doing? Y'all having a good day?
I don't believe he's the singer we know.
No, I don't sing too well. My singing it would make people turn around and leave quickly.
Well, he's got a black Chevelle chromed out. Tell us about your vehicle.
Well, I bought this car out of Western Kentucky. This car belonged to a buddy of mine that had a car wreck prom day of our senior high school year. He flipped the car upside down the creek, spent 3 days before someone found him. Crippled a man from the waist down. I've been watching this car for 30 years. Well, he finally went through kidney failure and the man passed away. And I didn't know what happened to the car. Well, my son found it in Western Kentucky, sitting in his mama's garage. Been sitting there 5 years, hand controls in it. I went to her, she priced it to me, I bought it. Then we've been completely through it and I built this little black car right here. So there's a lot of sentimental value and there's a lot of pride tied up in it.
Oh, yeah, I know it is. But that thing is, y'all must have took it completely apart and done it.
We took it completely apart. We've got new engine, new transmissions, frame up restore. Every part on it, every bushing, all rust. That car's got less rust than my new Chevrolet truck does.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a slick black. I wish mine was that slick.
Yeah, well, the young man that painted that car is as good as they come. He painted this one, he painted the two beside me right here. So he helped me with body work. A lot of mechanic work I'd done. Body work, I wasn't good enough, so I had to spend a little money.
Well, we want to thank you for bringing it out. He follows us around, goes to all the Cars for Kids events. I didn't know this was his car, and I picked it for Cars for Kids choice.
All right, and we appreciate that. We like Cars for Kids shows. You gentlemen do a good thing, and we're going to support you any way we can.
Appreciate it. We love all of y'all guys.
All right, thank y'all.
Hey, we found something pretty rare here. It's a Ford F500 red, and it's got a diesel in it. We're going to let this guy tell you about it. What's your name?
James Taylor.
James Taylor.
It's a 95. It's all sitting on a 95 F250 Ford running gear motor, 7.3 diesel, power stroke, 5-speed. Rest of it's 54.
How long did it take you to build it?
Year and a half.
Well, you done one good job on it.
And that was about every day, too.
Really, every day?
Yep.
Well, you got it all detailed out just right. What about the sun visor up there?
I ordered it, but I think it come off a car. I had to do a little cutting on it to put it up there, make it fit.
Where do you call home at?
Ashland, Mississippi.
Ashland, Mississippi. That's just right down the road.
Down the road, yep.
Well, we want to thank you for bringing this big boy out and helping the kids.
That's something I like to do.
We was walking around the streets down here and found something that I didn't know exists no more. And it's a Datsun. A lot of people don't know what a Datsun is. Belongs to this gentleman right here.
It's a Datsun 280Z with a 6-cylinder. And it's been, the engine compartment's been redid and got a new engine, new transmission put in it, new interior.
How long have you had it?
About a month.
About a month? Did you do the work on it or somebody else?
Somebody else did the engine compartment.
And what was your name?
Jacob Panel.
Jacob?
Panel.
Well, you got any lady friends?
Nah.
You ain't rode no gals in that car yet?
Not yet.
What about it, Pop?
He's too tight. We won't get off that money for gas.
Oh, she's too tight, or he is?
He is.
Look,
Well,
man.
ain't anybody chase him down trying to pay him lately.
We're going to have to do something here.
Nah. We good.
What about it, Bob?
I believe there's hope for him. He'll be all right.
How old are you now?
16.
Oh, yeah, he's got another year or two, ain't he?
Yeah, he's gonna be all right.
Where'd you say y'all from?
I'm from Baldwin.
Baldwin, Mississippi, right down the road here. Well, thank y'all for coming out today and supporting the cause.
Thank you. It's a good cause.
Appreciate it.
All right, everybody get in. Hershey's down front. All right, here we go.
The Black Phantom is a mighty car, along with all their mighty roaring engines are things equal to test. Their headlights gleam like eyes of silence.
Okay. Oh, he got money.
They're willing to show their strength and roar just for
I'm Larry Price, founder of Cars for Kids.
Appreciate you, Larry.
Appreciate you very much. Thank you for what y'all do, what you got over on the couch. I'll take the rest of it.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you.
I'm well.
Well, we thank you for having us today.
Oh, yeah.
We enjoy it every time.
Good crowd, ain't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real good crowd.
And a lot of kids got trick-or-treating.
Yes, sir.
Look at that. Look at that little flower right there.
That's right. That's what it's all about.
Look up here.
That's what it's all about. Smiles on the kids' faces.
Yeah.
The children's faces.
I don't see him denying anything at all. I know. He's all cut.
You can hear them in the still of night and the brightest part of day. Working for the children, these great cars go all the way. Now you've been enlightened, and now you know. This is Cars for Kids, not just a hot rod show. Cars for Kids, Cars for Kids.